Hello students and welcome back. I am Professor Caster and thank you for returning for one of our short courses that breaks down the larger courses into more bite-sized chunks so they're a little bit more accessible instead of trying to go through the war of an entire section. Also, I do apologize if the quality of the sound is a little off from how the intro and outro sound. Those were actually recorded before this setup actually got created, so it should be a little bit quieter, but other than that, it should be alright.
Kovnik, Apprentice, Kratikoff. The woman who had become known as one of Khador's greatest warcasters entered military service young, lying to recruiters to get into Winter Guard 2 years before normal eligibility. By the time her warcaster talent was recognized, she was already a battle-hardened veteran. Awakened to her talent after death of her superior officer, she was impatient to put training behind her and do her part for the motherland's war. She inspired her soldiers with her courage and heroics, ever inclined to close with the enemy as quickly as possible. This particular young version of Sorska, she was really good with her Winter Guard officers. She always made sure they were always on their feet, ready for battle. Looks like her retinue of spells, of course, for a young warcaster was very limited. She was able to make her warjacks be able to run over any terrain, charge the enemy as quickly as possible, and she could develop her own fog around her that would help shade her allies from enemy fire, so she's very helpful at that point. Luckily for the enemies of Khador at that time, she did not have her mechanical hammer yet that she has become so adept to using on poor enemies.
Alrighty students, well that does it for this short course. And as always, thank you Privateer Press for letting us read your fantastic lore. And as always, your homework is going to be, please like, subscribe, comment, let me know how I'm doing, and share it with your friends and fellow gamers alike so we can increase the class size. And as always, class dismissed.